Anybody going long into the FOMC meeting? It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'm back with another one. In today's video, man, we're going to be talking about the potential pause or rate hike for the FOMC meeting tomorrow, what it could possibly mean for the entire cryptocurrency space, my mentality and strategy and how I'm looking at it, and more so just an update on the macro environment, family. So if you like videos like this, make sure that you hit the like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, family. Are you going long? Are you going short? Are you prepared for the FOMC and Daddy J Powell tomorrow to talk the market down? Now, let's get straight into it, man. The market is pricing in a 85% of a 0.25 federal rate hike, but it's a lot going on, family, and a lot of people believe that they could even possibly pause either next month or maybe tomorrow, and I'm about to tell you why, family. So if you don't know, another bank went down, but not only did another bank that went down, we got a lot of stuff going on, family. We had a bank go down, as you can see right here. The bank's looking like shit coins, man. This is crazy, man. You can't even feel confident putting your money in the bank. And I got a video coming out, if not later on today, tomorrow, about why these banks are going down and how they're possibly pushing us into a cashless society and pushing us into CBDCs, man. So that video is going to be very interesting. Be looking on for that. But yeah, the banks are going down. And you can see here, people are starting to lose their jobs at an alarming rate. And not to add, we do got the, people are starting to lose their jobs at an alarming rate. But not to add, we do have the potential debt ceiling that we're dealing with. So I'm reading that this debt ceiling thing here could be very, very, very bad if it does happen. If the U.S. defaults, it's kind of like defaulting on your credit card. You feel me? Defaulting on your car loan. This could get bad if the U.S. defaults. Now, I'm not a macro expert. I'm not coming out here trying to bore you with macro news, but this is pretty important because it says right here, the U.S. Treasury just said that the U.S. will default as soon as June 1st if the debt ceiling is not raised. In January, the U.S. Treasury took special accounting maneuvers to avoid the default. These maneuvers will no longer help. Here's what happens if the U.S. defaults. It says, first, we would see an immediate spike in unemployment rate to well over 10%. That'd be crazy, man. Yeah, lock your doors. Moody estimates that 6 million people would lose their jobs. By comparison, the unemployment rate peaked at 10% in 2009. This would mean a higher unemployment rate than the 2009 peak. Oh my goodness. A default would also result in a 10% decline in GDP, so sending us straight into a recession. The recession would last well into 2025 before we begin to see a rebound. A total GDP loss would be 700 billion and 12 trillion in household wealth would be lost, zipped, zapped away, man. Can you imagine being in a recession for the next 2 years, man? How would you get through the recession? I got to know from y'all in the comments how y'all would attack this recession if the U.S. would default. It says, meanwhile, PC inflation, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, would rise above 10%. Even in the current inflation crisis, PCE inflation peaked at 6.8%. A U.S. default would nearly double the peak inflation rate we saw in 2022. A global depression would be guaranteed. Now, it's getting crazy, man. If you've been paying attention to the videos in Nigeria, they went to a cashless society, family. They went to a cashless society, and man, people are standing at ATMs. You know, it's a limit on which you can withdraw throughout these ATMs, and they're specifically on a CBDC, man. So, I mean, are we being pushed into a CBDC cashless environment? I want to know you guys' opinions in the comment. And is cryptocurrency the answer? Because even in the midst of all of this negative news that we are getting in the macro environment, family, this is why I believe the Fed could possibly pause the next federal FOMC meeting. So I don't think they pause this month, tomorrow, you feel me? But next month, it's a lot of pressure on them to pause. But even in the midst of that, we've been seeing cryptocurrency rebound. Today has been a pretty nice and neat day here for altcoins and even Bitcoin. And well, not really Bitcoin. Bitcoin wasn't really doing so well, but the altcoins are doing pretty well. You know, like your favorite Pepe. You feel me? I just updated the Patreon with a super Degen play, man. You don't want to miss this. Go join the Patreon if you're interested in what I'm buying and selling. But altcoin seems like it did pretty good today. The DXY still holding strong, being stubborn right between that 101 and 100 level here. The Gaussian channel is still flashing green here with the DXY. So still bullish momentum on the weekly from the DXY. Like I said, I expect this pattern to play out for a few more weeks. I don't know how much months we may have left, but you know, this could possibly be, the DXY could possibly be an issue going into the halving cycle if we continue to see sticky inflation here. So again, we'll have to keep an eye on crypto, Bitcoin again. Still red as far as the channel on the weekly, so nothing to be too excited about here. And as you can see, we're coming off being extremely overbought. So a dump for Bitcoin and even cryptocurrency was well due, as you can see here from the stock RSI family. So again, I think going into the FOMC meeting, we got three different avenues here, okay, on the daily. Okay, you can see here on the daily the stock RSI is pretty neutral. Okay, this is what happens when we go into the FOMC, pretty much deciding if it wants to go up or if it wants to go down, really trying to get as much information as possible. We do know that the market is forward thinking here. You can see, family, from the pattern that we're getting, that we have a couple lines of support here. So we do have support at 27,000. If we do break 27,000, we do have support here at 24.9, and then we have support here at around 23.9. The thing about it is we do have this moving average, which is the 50-day moving average, holding as support as well, sitting at around 28,000. So if we can hold the 50-day moving average, family, we can bounce off it and potentially go high if we get a bullish or dovish, should I say, FOMC. But the same could be said if they come out and try to talk the market down. I could easily see Bitcoin, heading back down here to this support here at around anywhere between 27 and 25. But the resistance still sits at 30K. We do have that heavy resistance here at 30K, but the market is forward thinking. And this is why, family, I think that we might not have that much time left to accumulate our favorite altcoins, our strongest projects inside this accumulation cycle. I'm saying that to say this: if the Fed comes out and potentially pauses, if not this meeting, but the next meeting, cryptocurrency could literally go parabolic, sending Bitcoin to 40K, sending these altcoins literally parabolic, because they have been more closer to the macro lows. For instance, Elon has been very close to retesting the macro lows. So altcoins, even in the midst of the 2x from Bitcoin, some altcoins, I would say the mid caps and the blue chips, they still haven't moved since Bitcoin hits its lows. A lot of micro caps, mid caps have done 10x's if you know what you know. But again, those are high risk, so everybody doesn't play with those. And if you're looking to kind of like follow the pattern, the smart money, blue chips are the way to go. So we got three different, we got a little volatility here for the crypto market. And you can see the fear and greed is sitting at 55. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Are you going long? Are you short? Are you bearish? Are you bullish on the upcoming FOMC? Man, if we get a pause, this might be the last chance to get these crypto prices at pretty much, clearance sale deals, family. I call them clearance sale deals, generational prices. This is an opportunity for generational wealth. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Are you accumulating more crypto going into the FOMC? Do you think they will pause? Are we going to pause? Hit that like button. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'm out.